I am filling my 12 spices jars. That means I'll be showing you how to make 12 different types of spices. Today we are making suya spice. Let's get into business. We'll be needing some groundnut cake, also known as Kuli Kuli, some chili pepper, cayenne pepper and bullion cubes. We'll be crushing this, and trust me, I am using my butcher mix blender that does the job super fast and easy. In no time it turns to powder. Then I'll just take that out of the blender and transfer it into my bowl. Now we'll add in some ginger garlic powder to balance things up. The main aim of these spices is to ensure that we don't add any other spices when we're making our suya. And just like that, we've made a really quality aboki standard suya spice that will last us for as long as it finishes. All we have to do now is just transfer it into the spices jar, cover it up and keep using till it finishes. You are welcome. If you've got all of these fishes right here on my table, what will you be making? We have big bunga fish, crayfish, mixed dry fish, small bunga fish and small fish. You know what, let's properly clean our fish first. So we're going to begin by detaching the head from the main part of the fish. That way we can remove those intestine and every dirt inside the fish. Now transfer all of those fish into a big bowl, then give it a good rinse. I rinsed mine numerous times. Please rinse till the water looks clean, because trust me, there are a lot of dirt in this fish. Now transfer the already cleaned fish into your air fryer or oven or even dehydrator. Re-dry the fish just so there's no water in it anymore, then proceed to give this a fine blend till it is in powdered form. And just like that, you've cut down cost by 100% and you've made yourself a really good fish powder that will elevate your stew, soups, concoction rice and many more. You should definitely try. You're welcome. I am filling my 12 spices jars. That means I'll be showing you how to make 12 different types of spices. Today we are making paprika powder. All you'll be needing is just one ingredient, which is cayenne pepper, locally called bawa or shombo. Now I'm going to be removing the stick that comes with the pepper and all the seed that is in the pepper. I'll proceed to give it a good rinse 2 or 3 times to ensure that there is no single dirt in the pepper. I will then proceed to arrange this in a flat plate or tray. Now you can decide to dehydrate this in an oven, air fryer or even in a dehydrator. Anyways you try to dry your pepper, we will boil down to the same result, ensuring that the pepper is properly dried. Now grab your butcher mix blender and blend this till it is in powder form. In 1 minute our paprika should be in powdered form. Now store this in your storage container or spices jars. At this point it is ready to use for your grills, for your jollof rice and many more. Can you guess the next spices we will be making? Bye, you're welcome. It seems the price of onions has reduced because I got all of this for 1,500 naira and I'm still shocked. I've been at the seller make mistake. Anyways, to store these onions, I'm going to be making onion powder. And to make your onion powder, you need to peel off the skin of your onions. Give it a good rinse because you know your hygiene should be your top priority. Now cut them into thin slices just like I am doing in this video. Now, there are diverse ways you can use to dry your food. You can choose to use an air fryer just like I am doing. You can choose to use your oven, or you can even choose to use natural sunlight. That works perfectly. You can even choose to use a food dehydrator. We will all arrive at the same point. Once you've achieved your dried onion, proceed to give it a fine blend, and just like that you've made yourself onion powder. You are welcome. I am filling my 12 spices jars. That means I'll be showing you how to make 12 different types of spices. Today we are making curry powder. Let's get into business. You need some fennel seed, some cumin, star anise, cloves, white pepper, mustard seed, coriander and cinnamon stick. Surprisingly, curry powder is a mix of different condiments blended together. So I'm going to give this a very good smooth blend in my butcher mix blender. In 60 seconds, everything you blended should turn to powder just like this. Now transfer it into a bowl, add in turmeric powder, ginger garlic powder and give that a very good stir. Now you want to store this in your Ziploc bags or airtight container and you are good to go. You can use this to make every single thing you usually use your curry to make. Will you consider trying this one? Was it helpful? You are welcome. Ground-up spice will take your cakes from 10 to 100 and surprisingly it is so easy to make. You need some cinnamon sticks, cloves and nutmeg. We're going to be blending this to powdered form, and we all know how strong cinnamon sticks and nutmeg are, but yet my butcher mix blender crushed it in no time. Once it is in powdered form, transfer it into your spices jar. Aside baking cakes, ground-up spice is really good for boiling meat and even making mocktails. You consider trying this. Bye. I am filling my 12 spices jars. That means I'll be showing you how to make 12 different types of spices. Today we are making pepper soup spice. You need some Gbafilo, some Umilo and Ehuru, uda, some uziza seed, alligator pepper, dried ginger, fennel, chili pepper and uyayak. All of these local condiments we combined will be giving it a very good blend in my Buchi Mix blender, and trust Buchi Mix to do a perfect job. In 60 seconds we have a very smooth pepper soup spice blend. And after blending, if you want a smoother texture, feel free to pass it through a sieve. And just like that, you've made yourself a very quality pepper soup spice. All you have to do now is store it in your jar and you are good to use. You are welcome. I'm filling my 12 spices jars. That means I'll be showing you how to make 12 different types of spices. Today we'll be making jollof rice spice. Now you need to combine all of this: some curry powder, dried rosemary, dried thyme, bay leaf, ginger garlic powder and smoked paprika. Grab your Buchi Mix blender and pour that into your blender. You need to blend this so that all of this is combined to each other properly and it is smooth. Once you've gotten something like this, pour that into your spices jar and cover that up. Just like that, you've made yourself a no-nonsense jollof rice spice. Bye! I am filling my 12 spices jars. That means I'll be showing you how to make 12 different types of spices. Today we are making ginger garlic powder. Shall we? Grab some fresh ginger into a bowl, give that a good rinse, then cut into thin slices. Trust me, you necessarily don't have to peel the skin of your ginger. After slicing your ginger, transfer that into your dehydrator or air fryer and allow it to dry up. While that is drying up, grab your garlic. Peel the skin of your garlic, give it a good rinse and you want to dry it. I won't lie to you, this will take a lot of time, but trust me, at the end it will all worth it. After a few hours, you should have your dried ginger and dried garlic. Now grab your Buchi Mix blender, the blender that crushes anything crushable. Transfer the dried ginger and dried garlic into it and give that a thorough blend. In 60 seconds, you should have a very smooth ginger garlic powder. At this point, transfer that into your Ziploc bags or spices jars and use for as long as it finishes. Bye, you're welcome. In a bowl just like this, if you go in with cinnamon stick, nutmeg, clove, dry red pepper and black pepper. We are not done yet. Go in with some onion powder, paprika powder, ginger garlic powder. Mix all of that to combine, then proceed to give that a fine blend. And just like that, you've made yourself jack spice. Now, jack spice is the blend of herbs and spices mostly used in Caribbean cuisine. It can be used for marinades, stew and even dips, just to give it that intensifying flavor and aroma. Bye. We've made SUYA spice, we've made paprika powder, we've made curry, we've made jollof rice spice, we've made ginger garlic powder, we've made pepper soup spice, and today we are making lemon pepper. You already know I am filling my 12 spices jars. That means I'll be showing you how to make 12 different types of spices, and I'm so proud of how far we've come. Now to a bowl, mix some white pepper, black pepper and dried onions. You already know I'm going to be blending this in my Buchi Mix blender, the blender that does blending seamlessly. Feel free to substitute dried onions with onions powder if that's what you have. Now go in with some ginger garlic powder and your lemon zest. Grating the back of your lemon gives you your lemon zest. Now transfer it into your spices jars or Ziploc bags. Cover and continue using. You're welcome. Bye.